the weight loss of 10.5 kg, I'm looking at your stats here. You know, you've lost 11.5 centimeters off your hip. You lost, oh my word, that's a lot. You lost 15.5 centimeters off your waist. You know, there's been a lot of size change. There's been a lot of weight change. But you touched upon energy there. You know, you were falling asleep on the sofa, and that was only 9-10 weeks ago, to where you are now, which is, in your own words.
Yeah, fine. You know, like I go to bed and I probably feel like I could stay up longer.
So your energy levels have improved.
My energy's fine. You know, I'm capable of going out and have been having some social kind of, you know, evenings at the pub watching the football and not feeling tired. And that's considering that I'm, bearing in mind I'm also waking up earlier than I used to. And again, not finding that a struggle. So my alarm goes off and I'm kind of excited for the day, you know, and excited to get to the gym and do my thing.
It's a big difference when you're able to jump out of bed rather than drag yourself out of bed.
Yeah.
You don't have to drag yourself to bed, but you can walk with energy to bed. Like, it's that shift. So your days are longer, you're doing more, but you actually have more energy as a result of all of it. What about how that increased energy, that increase in everything, how's that impacted both personal relationships, but also professional relationships as the owner of a business and the father of 2 young kids?
Yeah, so I think personally, it's just given me the kind of time and energy to like really enjoy my time with my kids. Not saying I didn't, I love my kids bits, but you know, sometimes I think when you're not in the right headspace and you've had a stressful day and probably I didn't have the ability to leave it in the office. So I would say I was with the kids, but I wouldn't necessarily say I was kind of in that space with them. Whereas now I kind of go out there and we have that time, we play the games, we watch whatever we're doing, you know, take them to the park. And it's exciting because I'm done for the day in kind of, you know, obviously owning a business, you're never done. But I have the ability, I guess, to compartmentalize it now and know actually I can go and have that time with kids and it's not going to have a knock-on effect.
Yeah,
it's been huge for me, and actually probably, you know, my wife the same. Just actually enjoying dinner together and actually, you know, being able to, you know, watch the TV or have a talk and not be falling asleep on the sofa and you know, thinking that neither of us wanted to be there. So
the quality of the time, I should say, that you're having together has improved.
Yeah, definitely, and same with weekends. You know, like I kind of I've got that energy now, which I probably didn't have. So whereas before a weekend for me was an attempt to try and get some rest, to try and go again the following week. Actually, now I can do more things, and I know it's not going to take my energy up because I've got more energy to give. So yeah, massive in that respect, and from a business point of view, you know, certainly less stressed. I think some of the things that we've worked on together, some of the techniques in terms of that has had a you know, application to the business, you know, and like I said, when I first thought about this was about losing weight for me, but actually just even the work around making me focus on my diary, you know, finding times, moving times, because the explanation around that having the effect on my weight, which I would never have associated, never, you know, so understanding if I can manage myself better at work, it'll help. And it's a full circle, isn't it? Everything helps. If I have more energy in work and I'm more focused and I'm concentrating on doing what I need to do, hopefully, you know, that's going to have a positive effect on the business. You have to ask my colleagues if they agree or not, but you know.
Well, as you know, as a surprise, I have no idea. It'd be funny to have colleagues on another line, but I don't know. But it's interesting how, you know, you come into it with, I want to lose weight, I don't feel great, energy's crap, tired, you know, using the weekends to get ready to recover from the previous 5 days and to get ready for the next 5 days. You're just getting to work. So all of these things, and then how you realize how absolutely everything is intertwined, your time management, how you view stuff, how you respond to stuff, how you react to stuff. It all impacts that bottom line of why we originally spoke, which was losing weight and getting healthy.
Yeah. Yeah. And if you'd have told me that before, I'd have never believed you.
I know, it's crazy. And it's one of those things. That's why I tend to talk more about sleep, nutrition, and exercise, is because that's something that everyone can associate with. But if I start talking about some of the stuff we work on during the program, once we get going, if I did that, if I spoke to you about that day one, you'd be like, yeah, not sure about that, Dan. So it's interesting how, you're viewing now health as a much broader thing rather than just what you put in your body and how you move.
100%, yeah. And
we're only halfway through, Rob, so there's still plenty of lessons to learn and growth to happen. So, I mean,